Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Old Games. This is episode 4 of Rome Total War and we are continuing the Imperial campaign. And let's begin with strategic overview first. So, in northern Italy we have managed to push the Gauls almost entirely out of our areas. They are trying to gain back some foothold by besieging Mediolanum, but I'm confident that Quintus Julius and the garrison in Mediolanum, in the leadership of Publius Licinianus, will take care of them. And additionally we have pushed somewhat north and east from the northern Italy. So I think we are doing quite okay in this area. And in the first episode we managed to capture Salona, and then we managed to gain foothold in Greece, and after that we have cleared out Macedonians and conquered their area. And at the moment we are attacking the Thrace, and it seems because the Tylis is getting a large reinforcing army soon, we need to attack this turn. So our strategy here will be to take care of Thracians first and then sail across from here and conquer the coastal towns here. We have two minor setbacks, namely that the Brutii have conquered Kydonia and are about to conquer Rhodes. If they do, they have 3-unit army, while Rhodes is defended only by 2 units and wooden wall. So it's likely that the city will fall, but in case it does not fall, I think we will have our army ready here to step in and capture the city. Because this Colossus of Rhodes gives very significant bonuses for sea trade. I think it's one of the best wonders here. Of course, the others are also good, but I like the Colossus. So, what are we to do now? We need to reinforce defenses here in Luvavum and Segestica. Unfortunately, we need to retrain these Hastati in Patavium. At the same time, we need to push the Gauls out from the outskirts of Mediolanum, and I think we need garrisons in these 3 cities, Segestica, Luvavum and Mediolanum. Or is this Juvavum? Maybe it's Juvavum, not Luvavum. Nonetheless, we need 3 garrison armies that can hold the enemy at least 2 turns, and then we will have a larger garrison in Patavium, which we can deploy to reinforce any of these 3 cities, as well as Segesta. After the Gauls here have been defeated, we will push westward. I think Massilia is here, and Narbo Martius here. So these 2 cities are our primary targets here. I think it will be inevitable that we have to enter a fight against Britons sooner than I would like, but an army here will help quite a lot in that battle. We can strike here, and here was some smaller city, I think, if I remember correctly. So we can strike those 2, and as well as protect this area with that army. And here I think we need to have small garrisons here and in Bulatsora, and then a bit larger garrison here in Tylis, as well as I think at least some garrison in Thessalonica, so that we can react quickly enough to enemy landings in Greece. or if either of these two is threatened. But I think we have our strategy clear now, so let's start to actualize it. And since there is such a large army coming, I think, and I haven't fought manually a siege battle in a while, so I think I will take this on manually. And actually, as the enemy is not on a bridge, the reinforcing army, I don't know if you remember, but it's next to a bridge. If we can put defending force to the bridge, we will be easily able to hold that army advance. Let's put mercenaries first, because they cost quite a bit. So losing them is not as bad as losing our regular troops. It's a good thing that those mercenaries in this game cannot hear my reasoning or know it, because I think the prices would go up quite a bit. But let's start the assault. Fortunately, the Thracians here do not have hoplites nor shooters, if I saw correctly. So it's a couple of generals and some folksmen, yeah. There are some peltasts. Okay, let's see if these can deal some damage to those. The folksmen are quite good against armor, but since they don't have shield, archers would be especially good in this battle. Let's put our peltasts a bit more forward. Okay, at least some spears are flying. I think we will wait that these wall sections are breached as well before pushing forward. And I think some of these hoplites will come handy there as well. Okay, 75 units in that bodyguard. Hopefully some of those missiles will hit them as well, because they are quite sturdy with 2 hit points, as almost all of the units have only 1.
Our soldiers have done their work well. The battering ram has broken through the gate.
Oh, I think I can put some more speed. It seems I'm running pretty slow at the moment. Okay. Let's make war cry to make the troops fight a bit harder, or at least improve their morale. And it's time to push through.
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
So is it so that the Volksmen are beating our Thracian mercenaries? Apparently they are. What about my hoplites? Okay, the enemy unit is running, as well as one of ours, and it seems the hoplites will run soon as well. So let's some reinforcements. Let's send some reinforcements there, and since these warhounds cost practically nothing, if only the dogs perish, so we will send them as well. And I think this contingent can push directly to the center. These can reinforce them. And I think that finally we are starting to break through this general's bodyguard. Yeah.
The enemy general flees! Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too!
Let's see if we could slay him before he can join. Okay, that's great.
Gods be praised!
Before he joins the rest of his
Fear
army.
makes a home in our enemies' hearts!
So the Thracian mercenaries here will be our vanguard. And let's put the hastati, or the principes, somewhat behind them, if I'm able to do that. And then let's put... Okay. We are under attack already. So I think we need to bring the general here to give some extra morale. And actually, those Thracian mercenaries are taking quite a beating quite easily. This unit will be actually destroyed rather soon. Okay, another of the enemy generals is down. Okay, where did these come from? Nonetheless, I'm glad they came. And I think these Volksmen would have already broken if they were not at the center of the town. Oh, the general is in the front. Don't go first. I think we can speed this up. This battle should be clear victory, even though we take too many casualties compared to the strength of the enemy. Maybe I should have chosen the auto-resolve. But we got nice loot from here. And let's send this spy, Campus Gitai. Pretty well defended. And this army has a lot of skirmishers. And these should be able to block the enemy attack from there. And let's drain some hastati, so the city should stay in line. Okay, first victory of the day. We are unable to attack Brennos, the Cunning, this turn. But that actually allows us to send some reinforcements for the next turn. And actually I think these can join that army directly. And these troops will be sent to Batavium for retraining. I don't remember. Let's see, there are some lists, and let's see if settlements are doing something useful here. I don't think I will build the farms in Corinth or in Larissa. In Thessalonica, I think highways will be very beneficial. In Bulatsora, maybe stables, but they are not necessary. Well, okay. We are doing pretty okay. And then I had this diplomat. Okay, next turn we will have contact with Egyptians. I think we will help the allies, especially since it cost us practically nothing. And it seems the Gauls decided to attack our standing army with only a general and warbands. I think we will crush them in this battle.
Reinforcements have arrived! This is hopeful news indeed!
Let's see. Oh, I still cannot control the whole army. Okay. Let's hope we can survive for the enemies to arrive to help us. I kind of thought that I would be able to control the whole army. So the battle plan is that the hastati will hold, while cavalry will flank. Okay. We have taken care of those two. And we can push forward. Actually, let's not run directly on the enemy units, but let's flank them or circle them. Okay, the enemy general is down, or rather enemy king.
Let us hope he does not poison the carrion birds.
And that practically means that we have won the battle. Okay.
The enemies show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits.
And it's only mopping up operation now, with the rest of the enemy general's bodyguard. And this should be it. Is there someone still going somewhere? There. And the battle is ours, without too many casualties. I'm still surprised how well our army is doing against those Gaul warbands. And it seems the enemy is attacking across the bridge, which may mean that we can destroy that army as well. So let's put the heaviest troops to the forefront, and then the lighter infantry mostly behind those, and then the war dogs and cavalry and general will keep the rear. And let's move forward. Maybe I should pause. But let's go forward. And these as well. And then the shooters. And let the pillar fly. The Folksmen are already in panic and they are running in the right direction. Oh, there are some hoplites. They may be able to cause us some troubles. I think we can release the hounds or war dogs. And if or when we manage to slay the enemy general, I think the rest of the army will soon flee. Okay.
The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
And as you can see, the Peltasts are already routing. Hopefully those dogs don't get too eager. I don't want these dog handlers to go too far forward. And now we just need to wait for the enemy to cross over. The Foxmen unit has taken quite heavy casualties. I think they will rout soon. Already. And it seems that's the Beltasts. Or is it already another unit? I think we can start to push forward. There are so many enemy units routing that they will all flee rather soon. Actually, there are some enemies shooting at us. And almost, okay, the whole enemy army is fleeing. And it's only mopping up or cleaning the battlefield at the moment. As you can see, the percentage is rising quite quickly and steady. And oh, an enemy managed to escape. It's okay. We can be merciful and let one guy go. He can tell tale about our glorious victory. Strike fear in the hearts of the Thracians. Okay, Arminium is growing. Excellent. I must not forget to build that Governor's Palace because public order will go down quite fast. So we have new question. Manius Julius. How on earth did he get elected? I guess that's because he's secretive, but his traits are quite appalling. Well, and then Vibius Julius is, was it an Aedile, which is a good position, and I think this is a great man to hold the post. And no new family members in Sparta. Let's increase trade in Byzantium. I think paved roads are good. So the armies will be able to move faster in Tulis. I think paved roads, once again to increase army movement speed. And yeah, everything else is well as it is. And that city is quite lightly garrisoned, which means how large is that army for full units at the worst? I think we will send mercenaries northwards, and mercenaries from Tulis will reinforce this army. And is this Flavius Victor? Yeah, he will go after Campus Kitai. We will build stone walls in Tulis at some point. I think we will reinforce that defense there a bit. We will need to retrain the units there as the plague abates. And let's scout Perganium. Okay. It's actually quite lightly defended. This actually may present an opportunity to capture it and establish a foothold here, especially since we can bolster our army with some mercenaries. And let's see the Western Front then. So let's retrain these Hastates. Okay, Gauls are bringing some reinforcements. I think we will send these 2 units to receive retraining. And then we will take these mercenaries on, as well as every unit of Hastati we can from Mediolanium, while these 2 units can reinforce it. And I think it's time to break this Gaulish army. And I need to fight it manually because I don't want to take the losses that automatic or auto-resolving would force us to take. Oh, and it's bridge crossing. And we are doing the crossing here. So, this actually may be a bit tricky assault. Fortunately, the computer does not know how to defend the bridge in the best way. If you are wondering that kind of drumming, we are having a bit of a thunderstorm here, so that causes it. It's quite heavy rain at the moment. But I think I will push cavalry first, so that they can practically establish a bridgehead here. And then, as these barbarian mercenaries will too likely break, we will send our most experienced Hastati first. And after that we will send the rest of the troops. Oh, are they coming over? Well, so much for my strategy in this battle of tactics. No, they are not coming over. Let's bring the general to the front to boost morale. There are warbands holding this, and then there are skirmisher warbands and swordsmen and warhounds as reserve. I think the best case scenario would be that the Hastati here will be able to throw their pillar before attacking. Let's see. Or do they run directly across? Okay. Okay, the enemy is moving. And actually they are breaking. It's time to bring the whole army over. That was surprisingly easy. I didn't think they would break that fast. Maybe it has something to do that our general has so high command rating. Okay. And let's try to take care of these warhounds before they are unleashed. Excellent.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a unit to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief. enemies show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Let's see if we can capture these as well, or run them down. Yes, we can. Okay, that went pretty well. Better than expected, once again. And let's actually combine these and push forward. I think this should be rather quick battle, even in manual. Only 3 units, which I think will break rather fast under our superior numbers. Fortunately, the enemy cannot use high ground. And I think this hastati will do the trick. Okay. They are actually allowing us to attack downhill, which is very kind of them. So we will throw Pillai first, and then attack with the infantry, and as the enemy is breaking, we will hunt them down with the cavalry. So the Pillai, please. I think we are ready to engage. They are not already breaking. Interesting. Okay, now. Actually, these have a risk of running to the enemy unit that's not breaking. Okay, they are breaking as well. So let's just run them down. Okay. So, was this Quintus Julius? I think it was. At the moment, he's doing some excellent work against the goals. And I think we are ready for our next turn. By the way, is this area under Greek? Yeah, it's under Greek city's control. So they have a city there. And with Egyptians, I think we want as good relations as possible, but it seems we cannot make an alliance. It's okay. Maybe they are allied with one of our enemies. We don't want ceasefire with the Greek cities, nor with the Thracians. Okay, they are attacking our reinforcing units. We have no need to fight here, so we will just withdraw a bit. In Arretium, I think we can build walls. No need to upgrade those just yet. Here we are building the Governor's Palace, or whatever it is. And in Athens, I think if we just have enough money, we can build the mines. Let's see. In Mediolanum, I want to build the improved farms in Batavium. I think we will need to improve the public order. And we will have soon the next city level, so I think public baths will do the trick. And in Segestica, I think we can afford the land clearance here, as the population growth is rather humble. And in Western Front, Quintus Julius will push forward. Okay, there is quite large army of Gauls. Let's get some reinforcements. I think we can beat them, and then we can capture Massilia. And here, actually, the gates are open. There are only peasants and faction leader. We will attack, but I will save before that, just in case. And I think the Thracians are conquered. Yes. And oh, it seems to be thundering here.
Yes, master.
A bit dramatic effect. Could it be perceived that in the game's context, Jupiter did agree of our conquest of Thracia? Let's take some more mercenaries here. And I think I will save once again, just in case. And let's assault Pergamum. Pergamum. How do you pronounce it? Close victory. Okay, quite heavy casualties. But we got a decent city. A good base of operations on this side of the sea. If you know the name of this sea here, you can post it in the comment section. That would be appreciated. And what next? Oh, what was I short of money? Here. These mercenaries. Okay, we will buy them. And then... And it seems the plague has abated here. So let's take care of these brigands. And then retrain these units. And excellent, we got a new general. Who can become a governor in Thessalonica. We are actually lacking family members in this area. We have 3, I guess, now, or 4, in addition to Flavius Victor, who is quite old, actually. So, I think we will bring this army south after one turn of rest, and we will send I think some of these mercenaries with him soon, and at least some hastati. Okay, another general, and this seems to be an excellent one. That's just great. So Luca Afer will be sent as a governor of Tulis, and Campus Gitai can have the garrison that it has, and we cannot retrain the princeps there. Well, one can't have it all, can one? And if we can manage to beat Luco here, we have free access to Massilia, especially if we are on that bridge. We can easily protect our back from attack, because it will be a river crossing for the enemy. And we are having an excellent opportunity of fighting a downhill battle here. And I think our army is ready. And actually I think the Hastati can be at the front. Is the enemy actually attacking here? We might be able to take care of that barbarian cavalry. What are they doing? Are they actually attacking? Let's try to snipe their general. And the Hastati can move to support. Okay. Well, this turned out to be quite a chaos, at the moment at least. Then again, the results could be worse.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general. Great gods be praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
I want to take care of those slingers. They're quite decent missile units. Where are they? There.
Army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield. Rome demands victory.
And that was actually a very good victory. And next turn we can besiege Massilia. And actually let's send 2 units of Hastati to take care of this brigand unit and reinforce Segestica. And we can train new Hastatis here after we have reached that 12,000 inhabitants. Okay. We can make an alliance with Parthians. Hopefully they won't have a war with Scythians. I think we can take trade rights with Pontus, even though I think we will have war sooner rather than later. Okay, we don't want to remain allies with Parthia, as they are attacking the Scythians. City expands, Batavium, excellent. Let's build Proconsul's Palace and train some units of Hastati, Velites and Equatites. We are most advanced faction. In Perganium. Oh, we can build Roman archers here. That's excellent. And let's see how good the mines are. They are pretty decent. Let's build them. And in Campus Kitai, actually, we cannot build anything useful. Perganium. Okay, we have checked this already. Pergamum instead of Perganium. Let's see how... Okay, the enemy managed to capture Rhodes. So, we will push against Ankara and these cities rather soon. And Luca Arthur should go to Tylis. And from here we need to send the Principes for retraining Thessalonica. And from here we will take the mercenaries and the Principes. I think that will be enough. When these arrive to reinforce, the garrison there will be adequate. And then this unit will go to retrain to Thessalonica, and I think we will bring some reinforcements to aid to Byzantium. And I think we can beat this pirate navy. Excellent, it is sunk, and we have a fleet in position to carry Flavius Victor over the Bosporan Strait. And what about the Western Front? We can besiege Massilia, and I think we can auto-resolve the battle next turn. It should fall easily. Okay. And here let's lower the taxes a bit to keep the population happy. Okay, the Seleucids are initiating a diplomacy. We don't want to ally with them, but we can have trade and map information. No, if our terms are not acceptable to them, we won't have dealings with them. We are making quite decently money. By the way, why are the populace not supporting us? Or the masses? Interesting. And let's make practice range here. In Sparta, I think academy, so the governor can get some new skills. In Thessalonica, we can have as well academy. Byzantium, I think we can build mines. They will be quite profitable. Sekestika, we have everything we can. And in Tylis, what about the mines here? They are actually quite decent as well. Okay. And it seems Porolysium has quite decent garrison at the moment. Fortunately, we are not attacking them, but unfortunately, that may prompt them to attacking us. And here, let's send a scouting unit out. Okay, Sardis has decent garrison. There is enemy army. And it seems the Brutii have landed next to Halikarnassus. So if we want to keep ahead of the Brutii, we need to move rather fast. I think the mercenaries can take control of that bridge. And maybe we will send Manius Julius there as well, as he will be more harm than use in Pergamum. And now they are in position here to next turn besiege Sardis, and we can send some reinforcements. Actually, if the populace here is happy enough, we can already send more of our army there. And these can reinforce that, and once again some brigands. Well, at least this governor will get some battle experience as well. Actually, those rebel armies or brigand armies are quite annoying, because they require quite a bit of micromanagement. And Massilia is ours. And I think we will push forward.
Prepare for battle. Victory! Attack! Victory! General, we
And Nabo, okay.
no more moves, sir.
There is a quite big army. So we need to reinforce a bit. Even though I have no doubts that Quintus Julius will be able to handle the situation there. But let's make it a bit easier for him.
Set sail! No more moves, sir.
No, we don't want ceasefire. We want to capture their cities in Asia Minor. In Armenium, I think we can have highways. In Athens, I think Forum to increase trade. In Patavium, we are having the Proconsul's Palace. In Pergainum, I think paved roads will serve as well, as it is our staging area for attacking deeper into the Greek territory in Asia Minor. It seems the Greek forces have retreated from Halikarnassus,
Orders? Move out! Out of move, sir! Sir!
And next turn we can cross over.
Imperator!
I'm just wondering, should I attack that army? Let's consider it while
Sir!
pushing forward in west.
Sir! Engage the
Okay.
enemy! Orders? Sir! Prepare for battle! Imperator! Imperator? Can't do it, sir! Leaving the army! March! No more moves, sir! Imperator! Prepare for battle! Victory and glory! Imperator! Prepare for battle! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under siege, sir! General! General! Forward!
Let's send another unit of cavalry to support Quintus Julius, and here I think we will push against the Greeks.
Engage the enemy!
Mostly militia hoplites, and we have a decent advantage in ranged units, so I think we will be able to easily push through them. And the tactics here will be that my infantry will act as fallback position for skirmishers and archers and slingers. Okay. And actually we should be able to outrun everything else except those that enemy general. Of course it will be risky for him to pursue these, as I may be able to snipe them. We should be strive to attack the enemies from the left side, as the enemy shields are on their left. Are they retreating? Okay. Well, I don't think it's prudent to pursue, because only my general would be able to reach them, and he would perish against hoplites.
Victory and glory! Orders?
But here the question is, I don't dare to push against that kind of an army, so let's move
Attack! Out of move,
towards
sir.
Ankura, and luckily we are able to hire some barbarian mercenaries. And let's call it a turn. Okay. Enemy general is trying to attack 2 cavalry units. Let's test if we are able to beat it. Or him. I think we are able to fight, well, not much, but a bit downhill. And the target is to surround the enemy. So let's see how we will do. Seems they are walking. And where is the enemy warlord? It's on the... I think that's the enemy warlord. So we'll strike from the right flank. And hopefully take him down pretty soon. At least they are already wavering. And the general is down. And we have won the battle. No need to clear them out, because as the general falls, the rest of the unit will disband. Interesting. I think we can auto-resolve this. Once again, a clear victory. And we have all of those generals in the enemy city. And it seems our faction leader has perished. Most likely of old age. That's kind of sad. I think we need to send this Tiberius Valerius to be the new general. Unfortunately, he is not as accomplished as his predecessor, but let's hope he will learn. And now Marcius is ours. Not much of a town there. So I think Alesia is somewhere here. There we should be able to replenish our hastati, as they are quite a bit depleted at the moment. And the Brutii are assaulting the Halicarnassus. So we will take Ankara first. And that city, whatever its name is, next. Okay, I think it's time to review how our strategy has worked. So we pushed the Gauls away from northern Italy, and we captured these two coastal towns or cities as was the target. And we are in now a good position to push into western France or western parts of the Gaul lands, modern France, especially Alesia is, I think, a good target. A large city there would kind of be our anchor in the area, which we will need in fight against the Brits or Britons. And in the eastern front we managed to capture the Thracian cities, eradicate the faction altogether, and we have rather decent defenses here in place. Maybe we could strengthen them a bit more. And we have managed to get a foothold here in Asia Minor, capturing Pergamum, and I think next turn we will get Ankara, and soon these Sardis as well. And it's a bit disappointing that the Brutii were able to capture Rhodes, but I think we can live with that. It's time to save. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It will help a great deal. You can also share this video, and you can post the comments about tactics or strategies I should use, maybe some tips I don't have used or know some useful tactics for the battle. And you can also propose a future campaign I should play in this from Total War. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.